Welcome to this edition of Ethical Sustainable Investment News and Analysis to Profit By. I'm Ron Robbins, an ethical investing pioneer for over 40 years, quoted in the Wall Street Journal, MarketWatch, the Globe and Mail, and numerous other media, and founder of the highly respected global ethical sustainable investing information website, Investing for the Soul. And please listen to my disclaimer statement at the end of this podcast. Now enjoy this podcast. Hello, Ron Robbins here. Welcome to my podcast episode 94, published on November 18th, 2022, titled Best Alternative Energy Stocks Plus, and presented by Investing for the Soul. Investingforthesoul.com is your site for vital global ethical and sustainable investing mentoring, news, commentary, information, and resources. Remember that you can find a full transcript and links to content, including stock symbols and bonus material, on this episode's podcast page located at investingforthesoul.com/podcasts. Now, if any terms are unfamiliar to you, simply Google them. Also, a reminder, I do not evaluate any of the stocks or funds mentioned in these podcasts, nor do I receive any compensation from anyone covered in these podcasts. Furthermore, I will reveal to you any personal investments I have in the investments mentioned herein. Additionally, quotes about individual companies are brief so that I can get as many companies covered as possible in the time allowed. Please go to this podcast webpage for links to the actual articles, where you will find much more great company information. There are also 7 article links below that time didn't allow me to review here. Now I'm going to begin with 4 articles recommending specific alternative energy-related stocks. The first article is titled 12 Best Alternative Energy Stocks to Buy Now by Hamna Asim on yahoo.com. Here are some quotes by Mr. Hassim. We selected the following clean energy stocks based on growth fundamentals, positive analyst coverage, and strong market visibility. We have arranged the list according to the number of hedge fund holders in each firm, tracked by Insider Monkey as of the second quarter of 2022. Starting with number 12, Fuel Cell Energy Inc. Number of hedge fund holders, 10. Fuel Cell Energy operates in the renewable energy, fuel cells, carbon capture, and energy storage industries. 11. Jinko Solar Holding Company Limited. Hedge fund holders, 16. Jinko Solar is a solar panel manufacturer headquartered in Shanghai, China. It is one of the most popular clean energy stocks on Wall Street. 10. Ormat Technologies, Inc. Hedge fund holders, 17. Ormat Technologies is a Nevada-based company that specializes in alternative and renewable geothermal energy technology. 9. Brookfield Renewable Partners LP. Hedge fund holders, 19. Brookfield Renewable Partners owns and operates renewable power assets, including hydroelectric plants, wind farms, solar facilities, and energy storage facilities. 8. SunPower Corporation. Hedge fund holders, 21. SunPower Corporation is a California-based company focused on developing photovoltaic solar energy generation systems, and battery energy storage products for residential customers. 7. Bloom Energy Corporation. Fund holders 24. Bloom Energy Corporation is a California-based company that manufactures and markets solid oxide fuel cells that produce electricity on site. 6. Sonova Energy International, Inc. Hedge fund holders 25. Sonova Energy International is a Texas-based company that provides residential solar energy systems in the United States. 5. First Solar, Inc. Hedge fund holders 26. First Solar is an Arizona-based company that provides photovoltaic solar energy solutions in the United States, Japan, France, Canada, India, Australia, and internationally. 4. Sunrun, Inc. Hedge fund holders 36. Sunrun is a California-based company that designs, develops, installs, and maintains residential solar energy systems in the United States. 3. Solar Edge Technologies, Inc. Hedge fund holders 40. Solar Edge Technologies is an Israel-based company that designs, develops, and sells direct current optimized inverter systems for solar photovoltaic installations worldwide. 2. Enphase Energy, Inc. Hedge fund holders 53. Enphase Energy is a California-based company that designs, develops, manufactures, and sells home energy solutions for the solar photovoltaic industry in the United States and internationally. 1. Next Era Energy, Inc. Hedge fund holders 59. Next Era Energy is a Florida-based company that generates, transmits, distributes, and sells electric power to retail and wholesale customers in North America. End quotes. The second article is titled 3 Stocks to Buy in CleanE Energy by Amber Lancaster on BanyonHill.com. Here's some of what Ms. Lancaster says about each of her picks. 1. General Motors is a worthy competitor with Tesla in the EV space. GM is investing in forward-thinking technologies that focus on zero-emission EV batteries, and it anticipates producing 1 million EVs by 2025. 2. Livent produces the lithium compounds used in EVs, polymers, lithium alloys, high-performance lubricants, and much more. 3. ChargePoint Holdings is the largest public charging network in North America. It offers a fully integrated charging solution with hardware, software, and servicing. End quotes. The third article is titled 3 Renewable Energy Stocks That Are Too Cheap to Ignore by Adam Othman at the Motley Fool Canada on ca.finance.yahoo.com. Here are some brief quotes on Mr. Othman's recommendations. 1. Brookfield Renewable Partners is a $10.88 billion market capitalization subsidiary of a massive alternative investment management company. The company owns and operates a growing portfolio of diversified and renewable power assets located worldwide. As of this writing, the stock trades for $39.53 per share, boasting a 4.24% dividend yield. 2. Northland Power is a $9.49 billion market capitalization power producer headquartered in Toronto. The company develops, owns, and operates a portfolio of clean and green energy infrastructure assets worldwide. The company primarily focuses on creating offshore wind farms. 3. TransAlta Renewables is a $3.9 billion market capitalization renewable energy company headquartered in Calgary. Its lower valuation has inflated its payouts to a juicy 6.42% dividend yield. Despite its declining share price performance on the stock market, the company is solid. End quotes. And the fourth article is 3 renewable energy stocks you should be buying before 2022 is over. It's by Christopher Liu, also at the Motley Fool Canada and on ca.finance.yahoo.com. As per the previous article, Mr. Liu also recommends TransAlta Renewables and Brookfield Renewable Partners. His third recommendation is Boralex, which he says develops and acquires renewable energy production sites that deliver attractive, risk-adjusted returns on invested capital. The total return in 3.01 years is 85.68%, representing a compound annual growth rate of 22.82%. The stock pays a modest 1.71%. The $3.95 billion company operates in North America and Europe. End quotes. The last article I'm covering is titled 10 Cheap ESG Stocks to Buy Now. It's by Insider Monkey Team and found on yahoo.com. Now some brief quotes from the article. For our list of 10 cheap ESG stocks to buy now, we took 10 stocks with a forward PE of under 15 that were among Vanguard ESG US Stock ETF's top 33 holdings as of November 11th, 2022, in terms of percent of the fund. Using the collective wisdom of hedge funds, we ranked the 10 based on the number of hedge funds in our database that own shares of the same stock at the end of Q2 2022. 10. Verizon Communications Inc. Number of hedge fund holders, 58. In its ESG 2021 report, Verizon Communications said it is working to achieve net zero emissions in its operations by 2035. In 2021, Verizon Communications also made a multi-year pledge of $3 billion, quote, to uplift vulnerable communities, help close the digital divide, and contribute to the achievement of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. As part of this, we are providing 10 million youths with digital skills training, supporting 1 million small businesses with tech resources and tools, and upskilling 500,000 individuals with tech training, all by 2030. 9. Cisco Systems Inc. Hedge fund holders, 63. Cisco Systems has a goal to reach net zero across Scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions by 2040. Cisco Systems also contributed $477 million in cash and in-kind contributions to community programs in fiscal year 21. 8. Broadcom Inc. Hedge fund holders, 66. Broadcom's ESG initiatives include donating more than $1.2 million for COVID-19 relief in 2021, as well as launching the Diversity at Broadcom initiative to encourage a more diverse equitable and inclusive community. 7. Bristol Myers Squibb Company, hedge fund holders 69. Bristol Myers Squibb is an ESG leader, as the company has committed to reducing its total energy use by 15% and to reduce water usage in all its facilities. It also hopes to provide equal opportunities to its employees and is committed to supporting the UN principles on human rights. 6. Pfizer Inc. Hedge fund holders 70. Pfizer is a leading ESG company given its priorities in health and well-being of society and the environment in which the company operates. The company has also focused on climate change impact mitigation, as well as the reduction of waste arising from its operations. 5. AbbVie Inc. Hedge fund holders 71. AbbVie has an environmental goal of reducing its carbon emissions by 25% from its 2015 baseline and to reduce its waste created by its businesses. The company has also been very inclusive, with 51% of its management positions held by women. 4. Merck & Company Inc. Hedge fund holders 79. According to the company, in August, Merck is on track to achieve carbon neutrality across its operations by 2025 and to source 100% of its purchased electricity from renewables in the same year. In 2021, Merck also increased representation of women globally to 36%, up from 31% in 2020. 3. Bank of America Corporation, hedge fund holders 99. Bank of America has long had a commitment to environmental sustainability, as the company has a goal to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions in its financing activities, operations, and supply chain before 2050. 2. J.P. Morgan Chase & Company, hedge fund holders 104. J.P. Morgan Chase, as the leading bank, has a sustainable development target to finance and facilitate over $2.5 trillion over 10 years to help address climate change and promote sustainable development. And number 1, Meta Platforms Inc. Hedge fund holders 184. Meta Platforms ranks among the leading ESG companies, given that its mission is to give people the power to build community and to bring the world closer together. Meta Platforms has also worked to build a diverse and inclusive workplace and is striving for net zero value chain emissions in 2030. End quotes. Now some other honorable mentions, not in any particular order. 1. Title: International Business Machines, a top socially responsible dividend stock with 4.8% yield, on the etfchannel.com by ETF staff. 2. Title: FIS named a top socially responsible dividend stock on nasdaq.com by BNK Invest. 3. Title: 15 largest renewable energy companies by market cap on yahoo.com by Mohammed Jamal Akbar on Insider Monkey. 4. Title: Zacks Market Edge highlights SQM, ALB, JKS, PXD, NEE on yahoo.com. Of course, they're stock symbols. By Zacks Equity Research. 5. Title: Renewable Energy Stocks, 3 that could benefit from the green transition on capital.com by Angela Barnes. 6. Title: Here are stocks with excellent vital signs in the healthcare sector on cnbc.com by Dave S. Gilreath. And one UK article titled 10 Best Sustainable Investments in the UK for November 2022 on business2community.com by Connor Brook. Well, these are my top news stories with their stock and fund tips for this podcast. Best Alternative Energy Stocks Plus. Now, please be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you download or listen to this podcast. That helps bring these podcasts to others like you. And please click the share buttons to share this podcast with your friends and family. Let's promote ethical and sustainable investing as a force for hope and prosperity in these terribly troubled times. Contact me if you have any questions. Thank you for listening. Talk to you next on December 2nd. Bye for now. Learn how to create a simple portfolio reflecting your personal values by taking my 1-hour tutorial. Go to investingforthesoul.com/podcasts and click the link in the right-hand column for my DIY Ethical Sustainable Investing Pays tutorial. Now, I'll mention in the podcast if I have any direct interest or holdings in companies or securities I'm talking about. Furthermore, any news, opinions, analysis, or other information offered by myself, as well as references and information to or from other external sources in this podcast, is provided as general market information and should not be relied upon and thus does not constitute investment advice. Investors should consult their own licensed investment professional before making investments. Also, I will not accept liability for any loss or damage, including without limitation any loss of profit, which may arise directly or indirectly from use of or reliance on information in this podcast. Do contact me at ronr@investingforthesoul.com. Signing off, this is Ron Robbins.